carbohydrates and chew them with our mouth. Saliva is released with salivary amylase and mucus. The salivary amylase digests the cooked starch into maltose. The bolus goes to the back of the throat and we swallow it. The esophagus takes the bolus to the stomach via peristalsis. When the food reaches the stomach, gastrin is released. Gastrin causes the release of gastric juices, HCl, mucus, pepsinogen. HCl kills the bacteria in the food and creates a pH of 2.5. The stomach mixes the food around. The acid chyme is slowly released into the duodenum through the pyloric sphincter. When the carbs enter the duodenum, the hormone secretin is released. Secretin causes the release of pancreatic juices. The sodium bicarbonate neutralizes the pH to 8.5 so all the enzymes can work at their optimum pH. Pancreatic amylase digests the uncooked starch into maltose. The maltose moves further down into the small intestine. The intestinal glands release enzymes peptidase, nuclease, maltase, sucrase, and lactase. The maltase digests the maltose into 2 glucose molecules. The digests the maltose into 2 glucose molecules. The sucrase digests the sucrose into glucose and fructose. The lactase digests the lactose into glucose and galactose. The glucose, fructose, and galactose move into the capillaries of the villi. The capillaries are attached to the hepatic portal vein, which takes the monosaccharides to the liver. If the blood sugar is high, the pancreas will release insulin. If the blood sugar is high, the pancreas will release insulin. Insulin will cause the liver to store the glucose as glycogen. When blood sugar drops again, the pancreas will release glycogen. Glucogen will cause the liver to release the glucose into the bloodstream. The blood will go to the heart where it will be pumped to the body cells. The glucose will if the blood sugar is high, the pancreas will release insulin. Insulin will cause the liver to store the glucose as glycogen. If the blood sugar is high, the pancreas will release insulin. The insulin will cause the liver to store the glucose as glycogen. When the blood sugar drops again, the pancreas will release glucogen. Glucogen will cause the liver to release the glucose into the bloodstream. The blood will go to the heart where it will be pumped to the body cell. The glucose will enter the cells and go into the mitochondria. The mitochondria turns the glucose into ATP via cellular respiration. The indigestible wastes continue into the large intestines where water is reabsorbed and feces are released from the body when the anal sphincter relaxes.